Hey guys, welcome to Dance, Sport, and Life. I'm your host, Alex Mirashan, and today I'm going to be sitting down with Harry Korner, the guy behind the German Open Championship, GOC, arguably the most important, the biggest, the most legendary competition in the dance world. Let's see what he's got to say. How many years have you been in the dance industry?
Me?
Yeah.
I start to dance as a professional with 56 years ago.
Wow. Wow. How old were you?
I was 10 years ago 68.
Okay, but how old were you when you started to dance?
I start with 18.
Oh, you started at 18.
Yeah.
What got you into dancing?
I start to learn dance teacher. So I went to a studio where I was taught in the social dancing.
Okay.
And in this studio, I met my first wife, and we danced together for about 20 years.
Wow. But one day you just thought, let's go try social dance, or?
No, the thing is that my parents, they have had dance studios.
Ah, okay.
So I'm born
okay.
in the dancing.
Okay.
I from childhood on, dancing was around me.
Okay.
Very simple.
And you started at 18. Until then, you were kind of like, I don't want to do it.
Yes, but then it comes to the time. At that time, professionals was dance teachers.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and then at that time, top amateurs turn to professional. When the top amateurs turn to professional, I stop.
I see.
Because they was used to practice every day like hell.
Right.
And we have had dance studio, so you have had no time to practice every day. So you practice 2 times a week, yeah. And then this top amateur came, and you said, no, we cannot compete against them because they are well trained. We are not well trained. We are professionals.
That's my dance teacher growing up was Cristian Parnescu.
Yes.
And he was like that same generation, I think, where they just were teachers who also competed. And,
yes.
You know, they didn't have time to train. That's amazing. I love to see how the dance world sort of changed over time.
Of course.
Into what it is today.
Totally.
Yeah. What's the biggest change that you see from back then to now, and where do you think it's going? What's the next iteration?
I think the biggest change came a few years ago when the professionals and the amateurs was not anymore in one federation. Then because then starts the fight. Amateur fight against the professional federation, the professional federation fight against the amateur federation, and it was not anymore a dancing family, a dance family. And that was, I think it was, don't tell me when it was, I think 2012, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it changed. It changed a lot. Before it was very easy. There was the professionals and there was the amateurs.
Right.
And we sit together, we dance in one competition. Here, this is the professional competition, this is the amateur competition. And we was a family. And after that, we was no family anymore.
Yeah.
And that was a shame.
That is a shame. Is that the same, I guess, schism that happened between WDC and WDSF, or was that different?
That was the problem.
Yeah.
But the problem was that there was a president and there was a president.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this president liked to give up nothing, and this president liked to give up nothing.
Right.
So what?
Yeah.
Yeah? You cannot say, but you must give up that, and then we can be a family again.
Right.
This year, there were some meetings to find out if there is a certain way that we can put it together. But I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. The positions of people are still like in beton. This is the president.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
it's a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah, but to be honest, I not care anymore because it's behind me.
Yeah.
And what is in front of me, I look and said, okay, do whatever you think, whatever is right. What is my opinion, it's not important anymore.
Yeah.
It was totally different when I created the German Open. It was
When was that?
40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
I created that competition because I was dancing competitions like that in England,
Yeah.
but only in England.
Right.
Nowhere else in the world was competitions like that. So I said, and why it should be only in England? We can make it at home also. And then it starts.
When you say like that, what do you mean? Like, what was the biggest difference?
All dancers run to Blackpool.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the amateur competition, professional competition. Yeah. But we have in Germany, in the Kurort, there was a nice invitational competition.
I see.
And there we make a championship, and that's it.
So there wasn't like a big competition for everyone to come?
Yes.
Okay.
And that we not have. That we have had only in England.
Okay.
And then I start to create that also in Germany.
And was it, because when I went, which was 2001, 2, 3, it was in Mannheim.
Yes.
Did it start in Mannheim?
It starts in Mannheim.
Okay.
We
shift?
run it 17 years in Mannheim.
Okay.
And after 17 years, no, after 15 years, let me say, the company in Mannheim say, Harry Korner, we don't need Harry Korner anymore. So we can do it by ourselves. So I was not anymore involved.
In the German Open?
Yes.
Okay.
For 2 years. The first year, I watched it on TV. The second year, I went there, was sitting on the stage. After 1 hour, I start crying and go and run out because I said, no, they kill my competition.
Right.
They kill the competition. If they do it like that, they will kill it. And after 2 years, I was living in St. Petersburg, in Russia at that time.
Oh, wow.
They came, 5 people, and came to me and said, can you come back? So I went back, and then we're looking for a new destination.
Okay.
Because Mannheim say very clear, Harry Korner, we don't need anymore. And the company of German Open said, but without Harry Korner, it's not running anymore.
Right.
So we found Stuttgart. There was Berlin, there was Hamburg, and then we found Stuttgart because the leader group lived in this area, so it was good.
So it's home.
Yes, and the thing is, when we start the German Open, this hall in Stuttgart was not so big. There was only one hall.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we have 1, 2, 3 halls.
Right.
Now therefore it runs there.
So is the competition bigger now today
Yes.
than it was?
We start, I can tell you, we start with 800 couples in the first year. 800 couples.
Okay.
Yeah?
That's still good size.
Yes, but since years we are at 2,500, 2,600, so it's much, much bigger.
Wow. What do you think sets it apart? Because obviously now there's a bunch of Open, there's a bunch of Grand Slams, there's all the people that have seen your model, but nobody can replicate what it means.
But it gets less and less and less. I can remember 5 years ago, we have a lot of beautiful competitions, very nice competitions. Yeah, in Poland, in there. They are not anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because it's too expensive for the organizers. The fees, what they must pay to the federation, is so high.
Yeah.
And the income, there are no sponsors anymore. So without sponsor, you cannot organize a big competition. Yeah. If I tell you what is at the end, the sum of the German Open down there, yeah, we are running about €1 million. So that money must come in.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the problem of
Wow.
all the other competitions. And therefore we have less and less. Now they start in China,
Yeah.
like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is the major amount of couples lives in Europe,
Right.
on the other side of the world.
Yeah. But it seems like they're going. I feel like I see
Yeah,
people
but-
traveling to
yeah,
China
but-
so often for how
yeah,
far
but-
it is.
Yeah, but who is traveling to China? 5 couples, 6 couples,
Yeah, exactly.
7 couples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, not 2,000.
that's
Yeah.
it. It's too expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But in China, there is a lot of sponsor money, there's a lot of government money. What we not have, we have government money, but in there they have sponsors. And this is our top couples can go to China
Right.
because they are paid by the federation to go there.
Right.
But what comes after the top couples? 2,500 for us too. So overall, with hotel, more than €3,000. Where we should get this money from?
Yeah.
And this is the problem.
Do you have a solution in mind? Like, if you could fix it, you could wave a magic wand to fix it. How would you do it?
I'm afraid about the future. I'm really afraid about the future because it gets worse. And I know the organizer side. I know
Yeah.
the organizer side. I know the couples side because I work with the couples. But for the organizer, it's a real problem. A real problem.
So what's the reason that an organizer would want to do a competition if it's not money? Like, if today you're not really making a lot of money, why create a competition?
All these organizers are dance sport enthusiastic people. They like to do that. They like to create that. But at the end, they say, if I sit on my sofa for the next 2 months instead to organize a competition, I save a lot of money.
Right. Okay, so it's just the love of dance,
Yes,
wanting to have
but
people
there is
around.
a
And
lot of
celebrate.
work to do,
Yeah.
and at the end, they lose money, their private money. And then you ask yourself, why? Why? To just make the dancers happy, and you are unhappy?
Yeah.
There is something not in balance, and this is the problem.
Yeah. Obviously, I think the dancers themselves and the teachers have shifted a lot towards Pro-Am because there's more money in Pro-Am. But can that money come back into like the professional dancing and grow that pie, or?
The thing is, for example, in Germany, we nearly have 0 Pro-Am in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something in Germany what is not our mentality.
Yeah, it's cultural, right?
This is another culture.
Yeah.
It's not our mentality.
Okay.
It comes from America. Yeah.
Right.
The widow what swims in money because the husband died was multimillionaire. So
Right.
what to do? Yeah, she likes dancing, so there will be a young teacher who teach her, and
Yeah.
that's it. But in Germany, we not have.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there is a widow, even if she have money, she for sure will not spend it for this
Right.
sort. For sure, it's
Okay.
not. In Russia, it grows.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. A lot of pros.
yeah, in Hong Kong, for example, it's the big money.
Yeah.
But here, Germany, not. I tried a few years ago with Joe to create that at the German Open. But the problem is the federation stops us. The federation stops us. The federation, because, let me say, Pro-Am is more on the other side, on the other federation, not on the WDSF federation.
Right.
So they say, "Oh, you cannot bring the other federation to." We was on the good way, but they stop us.
I see. All right. I'm going to put a pause on the federation. I'm curious about you as a person. What's your day like? What's a regular day in your life?
Now,
Yeah, like when you're at home. I guess you probably travel a
listen,
lot and all that.
since 13 years, I'm pensioner.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Who never stops working. Because still, the German Open is my major business
Right.
to organize.
Okay.
Organize. So the German Open office is in my house. Go down in the cellar, I go to my office. There is also the secretary, and this is my major job.
Okay.
So teaching is a nice hobby.
Okay.
Was the major job, because I also have had dance studios, dance clubs, and so this was also long time my business.
Okay.
But German Open was the major business.
Okay.
And the rest, if I don't like, I switch the TV on,
There you go.
looking for this cooking stuff, and have a look what I can cook tomorrow. I
Okay.
like that. So, yeah, and I like to see sport. My wife gets crazy when all the time I must look to the sport. No problem. We have a TV there. We have the next room there and there and there.
We go to a different one.
Yeah, so it's no problem.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have 3 kids.
Do they also dance?
Thanks God not.
That's so interesting. I think most people that are really deep into dance are like, I don't want my kids to dance.
My oldest daughter, she was studying also dance teacher.
Okay.
She was dancing a little bit amateur, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she studied dance teacher, was working, I think, 18 years in this business. After that, she said, fed up, stop. She went to big doctor's place, and she was organizing the whole party there. She was the boss in the office. And then she married a guy from Croatia, what was born in Germany,
Okay.
and then she moved to Croatia.
Oh, nice.
She lived there. So I have three children and 6 grandchildren.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah, but 4 from my side and 2 from my wife's side.
Okay.
We are now 18 years. 18 years? Yeah, 18 years together.
Congratulations.
And last year we married.
Oh, wow.
Last year.
You're like, listen, there's no rush. We'll take
No,
it easy.
she always said, I don't like to be number 4. Because before I have three marriages.
Okay.
So, and she said, number 4, it's not me. And last year we make it.
Finally, you're like, listen, it's
Yeah,
been 18
finally we
years.
decided to do it.
I
It
love that.
was funny.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and she have, from her side, 2 grandchild.
Okay.
Third one is coming. So overall, next year we have 7.
Okay. So you spend time like being with the family as well and being a granddad.
She
and
is
all that
since
stuff
last
as
year
well.
also pensioner. She also works 1 afternoon a week.
Nice.
So it's very good.
That's amazing. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to German Open next year now that I've talked to you, just so I can see it through that lens of like how much work it takes and
Yeah,
like
you can see this is
for how long it's been and what a
Yeah,
big deal
it
it
is.
is.
this is a competition what is totally different.
Yeah.
If I go to a competition, they sit there with 2 computers, and with the 2 computers they organize the whole competition.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a little bit more than 2 computers?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Even in my organization office, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 also just in the office.
Wow. How big is the team?
That organizing team grows through the years.
Okay.
Yeah, getting more and more. We have, for example, the team who just makes the job for the helpers.
Okay.
We have about 500 helpers during that 5 days.
Wow.
They're not coming the whole day. One is just coming for 2 hours a week or so, but it's a lot of organization.
Yeah, for sure.
And we have in this hall, we have, I think, 16 or nearly 20 emergency exits, where you can also, if you make this, it's open and people can come from outside. So at every emergency exit, one helper must sit. And you cannot let a helper in a far corner sitting for the whole day in front of this door.
Right.
So after 2 hours,
Have to
it's a change.
shift it around.
And we bring him to a nice position where he can see something. So it's a big
Wow.
job.
Yeah, that's a
Then
lot
we
of
have
organization.
the catering for this helper and
So it's a big team.
press center and
Right. I know that I think there's nothing missing from the GOC, but we'd love to come and add additional media coverage and all that.
Yeah.
Share the word some more if that's possible. I know WDSF also has its own rules, and we're talking to them about all that.
of course.
Hopefully we can add on to that. I have 3 rapid fire questions, just the first thing that comes to your mind, and we're all done. The first one, what's the last, do you read?
I have no idea because when we was in holiday in Vietnam
Okay.
and I took 3 books with me because if I start to read a book,
Yeah.
I need to read it to the end.
Yeah.
So after the 3 was gone, so we go to the library in the hotel and find another 2.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just
What books were they?
a crimes,
Okay.
something a little bit action.
Yeah. I like the same stuff. That's great. Everybody else that I've interviewed doesn't have time to read.
No, just in
choose-
holiday.
Okay,
Just
on
for holiday. At home, I never read.
Never read,
I
okay.
read every morning my newspaper.
Right.
This is very important because I like to know what's
Yeah.
in the region, what is in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What's your favorite place to go relax?
I think this is a question. I like to relax at home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also we like to go twice a year for a nice holiday and to relax there.
What's your favorite holiday, or do you always go different places?
We are not the person who go 10 years at the same hotel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
We like to. We was 2 times in Turkey at the same hotel, but that was the longest period.
Yeah.
We like to play golf,
nice.
so we look where are nice golf courses, where is a nice hotel, what fits that. When we go to Vietnam, we was not playing golf, we was not looking because that was totally different.
Yeah.
But now, last year we was in Tenerife, and
Nice.
very good.
Well, we just moved to Lisbon, and we play golf a little bit, but apparently they have really nice golf courses there.
course.
So
Yeah.
come by, we'll go for a little
Yeah.
round of golf. All right, last question. What are 3 things you can't travel without?
3 things when I travel.
Yeah, that you can't travel without. Like you always bring with you when you travel.
This is a difficult question. First of all, my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Second, my wife. And third, my wife.
I love it. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome. Now I try
it's a
to go
pleasure.
to check if I come out. I think you need your help.
I will help you, yeah.